Haven't saved in a while. Should probably do that. Oh, wait, I did save. Couldn't remember if in the previous video I actually saved. Or if I forgot. Seems I didn't, which is good. Defeat all of them to continue. That's all. These guys can be something. Oops. Weak to fire, resist blizzard, ice, whatever. Pretty sure these guys can poison you, which can be pretty devastating right now. Gotta make sure. Don't want to miss a treasure chest again. They can tackle you, which throws the character up into the air, so that's always fun. Because as long as the character is airborne, they can't do anything. Yep, we both got poisoned. So you can see our HP is slowly ticking down. Pretty annoying status ailment. And that's why like I said, I do remember getting the star pendant in this area, simply because of these guys. Yes, she now has smash uppers, so when we have an enemy that is in broken status, she will knock them up when she's in the commander role. Which is very helpful, especially when you fight things like behemoths, since rules for your characters apply to enemies. As long as they are airborne, when they don't want to be, they can't do anything. As you saw, smashed it up, jumped up, and continued to attack. Nothing? Okay. This should be the star pendant. Oh, you guys are different. Nope. Still weak to fire. Nope. Antidotes. Oh no, they noticed me. Uh-oh. I don't have this guy. Shoot! There we go. Weak to water, resistant to fire and lightning. Oh no. Light! Smash up! Please. Thank you. This is where you want to start juggling them. You have to make sure that either, like here, when she's done and Hope's attacks are done, she proceeds to smash up again. Otherwise, what you also can do is wait completely for her to be done, and then attack, which is what I was doing, which juggles them so long that the commander doesn't have to smash them up again, they just jump up and keep attacking. Couldn't really do that because Hope has 3 ATBs and she has 4. I believe it takes Hope another while to get the 4th one. Seriously, did I miss a treasure chest again? I have a feeling I did. Hope has just unlocked Quake. This is a... Oops, not what I meant to do. This is a TP ability, just like Libra, so it is reliant on you being able to do it as long as you have TP. Also only costs 1 TP. And let's see if we can show this off. Takes 1 TP. This is pretty much the one way, well, currently it is the only way you can perform Earth Elemental attacks. Later on, there is a second way with Hope, but for the most part, Quake is the only way for you to perform the Earth Elemental attack here. Which isn't too bad because there aren't that many enemies that have Earth Element as their weakness. There are some, specifically Tonberries if I recall correctly, but those aren't until much later, and at that point you do have 2 ways to perform Earth attacks. Good job, Hope.
ライトさんに話しても。私はお前のバックアップだ。母さんが死んだんです。あいつのせいで。あいつのせいなんです。思い知らせてやりますよ。今は無理だけど強くなって必ず。だからついてきたんです。あいつが巻き込んだんですよ、僕らと。それにセラさんも許せるわけがない。
If I recall correctly, that scene in particular was the one where I started to be annoyed with Hope in the English version. Let's see. My Optima are still as I had them earlier. Okay. So we are back with Light as our main character, or at least leading character. Let's see. Do I want to save? Oh man, my nose is starting to run again. I'm gonna save just in case. I do think there's gonna be a save point shortly before the boss of this area, but just in case. I also now have to get used to having 4 ATB dodges again. That is one problem between switching around. The best option, of course, for physical magical attack would be to use a fire blow, but Light doesn't have that. I knew it! I told you I remember getting a star pendant here. So... where is it? There. Star pendant. And like I said, increases resistance to getting poisoned by 30%. Helpful at this point against the Silver Leos. So you have that and that completed. And that just gives lots of HP, which is very nice for you overall. But they are pretty much on par in terms of HP that they have right now. 625 on her. Yep, and he's even 600. Oh, I was wondering what the blue dot was. It was he. Anything around here? No.
それ僕でも使えますか？
お前には重すぎる。ルシになったからこのバカと結婚だ？話が全然通ってない。つくならまともな嘘にしろ。それに本当にお前がルシならば始末するのが私の仕事だ。
お姉ちゃん。
バカバカしい。最低の誕生日だ。
おいスラ、なんで信じてやらないんだ。
誰が信じる？偶然ルシにされてそれで結婚だと？
兄さん。
誰が姉さんだ。寝言は寝て言え。
セラを一人にしたいのか。分かった。セラは俺が守る。
どういうセンスだ。
番組の途中ですが、緊急政府広報をお送りします。昨日深夜、臨海都市ボーダムでパルスのファルシが確認されました。政府はファルシエデンの承認のもと、先ほど非常事態宣言を発令。これによりボーダム全域は無制限に封鎖されます。繰り返しお伝えします。昨日深夜、臨海都市ボーダムでパルスのファルシが確認されました。政府はファルシエデンの
私が一人にしたんだな。
Honestly, I can't blame Light for her initial reaction to the whole thing. As she says, "You're telling me you're a lessee and you're marrying this idiot? Guess which one I'm more disappointed by." Plus, you know, according to their world, there haven't been any lessee, especially Pulse lessee, for centuries. Honestly, even I would think, so you're telling me you're a lessee because, I don't know, you're trying to make me angrier by admitting that you're marrying someone I don't like? Or she's going to start... Why am I... No, okay. Water is fine, it's ice that they're up against. Or she's saying that as some sort of excuse to try to make it seem not that bad. Which is dumb, because, like I said, according to them, Pulse lessee haven't been around for eons. Lovely. But then we see that apparently she did take her bandage off and show the sign, and it was, you know, sparkling, shining, whatever. Definitely a bit more difficult to deny that, but people deny the most implausible things because the alternative of actually being true is just too much for them at times. Oh, this is the opposite of the smash upper, where if the enemy is airborne and the broken gauge is about to run out, then the attacker is going to perform this, the zone crash. I forget what it was called in the English version. They perform it and it's like extra hard damage before the gauge goes from broken to unbroken. Very helpful to have, very cool to have, and it does perform some very good damage. Oops. I almost summoned Odin by mistake. Oh, new guy, Drainer, weak to fire. But, yeah, resistant to light. How can anyone resist light? Oh. Weapon 4. Light. And it's the Cyber Carbon, which in English was the Edged Carbon. So, lowers her attack by 10, no, a little over 10 points, but increases her magic by how much? 7? No, I think I'm gonna keep the Gladius on her. Let's see, poison resistance, deep protect resistance. Let's put a silver bangle on her. Black belt is fine. Airborne enemy, well, flying enemy, so she doesn't smash it up, doesn't make a difference. Magical moment? I think that was the name of a shop. Let's see. Yep, magical moment. And you can get some more magical oriented accessory there, so all we can get there right now. Yeah, Guardian Amulet. I have 9 Phoenix Feathers. I do want to try to increase the black belt a bit more. So let's sort that. Yeah. So. Okay. Seems I didn't really need the high experience multiplier, but whatever. As you can see, black belt level star. That means it is as far advanced in level as it can be. And if we had a, let's see, black belt, if we had a Uraninite, then we could turn it into a general's belt, which has by default an even higher percentage of physical damage reduction. But he now has the maximum that the black belt does, which is 20%. Which is always good. It doesn't change. No, wait. If I put this one back on, he has extra physical damage reduction by 10. But... no, I'm gonna keep him this way. Because I do want a higher magical attack on him. So if you want to change this around and give him the 10% instead of the 5% that I have, go ahead. It's just I decided to not go for it. And as you see, oops, since she was airborne, we didn't get a close-up when they changed paradigm. But now we do. Looking back, probably I should have changed her back to attacker and then shown you the zones crash, but meh. Still got 5 stars. And here we have 1500 gil. That's nice. Pretty sure she just performed a zone crash on one of the crawlers. Simply because it was airborne. Didn't really make much difference because it was already close to being defeated anyway.
大した敵じゃない。動いてみろ。
That was an unnecessary jump light.
かろうじて勝った。
Spin attack. Painful. But Hope took it just fine. Ugh. I didn't notice. I mean, I noticed that enemies were there. I didn't notice that there was a behemoth. That's not good. No, not the crawler. Here, the behemoth. Equipment enhancement components. Not the behemoth. Oh man. And another behemoth back here. No drainer. So. Oh, no behemoth. And another amulet. That is the... I believe the Auric amulet. With low HP, you get automatic Veil, which... Do you have that right now? I don't think you do. No, you have Bob Fire and Bob Blizzard. Yeah. Here we are at the end of the Gapra Woods, and I'm going to stop here before the end of the area boss, which a lot of people consider very difficult.